Hello everybody and welcome back to baseball here on youtube.com/OnosaurusRex. My name is Sean and today we have an opportunity to wrap up the American League Championship Series. We have a 3-0 series lead over the Minnesota Twins, who are breaking out their, what's it called? City Connect uniforms, that's what they are, for what could be, maybe should be, probably will be the final time this season. Brian Wu is making his postseason debut, and Bailey Ober has a 4.26 ERA with no record. Before we jump into today's game, we have a series on the verge of completion in the NL as well, so we could have two series clinching games in today. So let's jump in and we will take a look at today's games, and we will simulate it. The St. Louis Cardinals, they hold off elimination, helped in large part by 3 errors, it looks like. We can take a look at the box score. 10 strikeouts for the Cardinals, 6 for the Braves. They score 3 in the first, 1 in the second, 5 in the 7th. They were actually down 6-4. Wow, for a big 5-run 7th. Is able to propel them to a victory. Fielding error, Brendan Donovan, who all had errors. Ozzy Albiz, Sean Murphy, Jared Kelnick. Dang. All right. Well, okay. So they will live to play another day, and we are hopefully going to wrap things up today as we jump into the next game. Play full game. Hopefully they're wearing, yeah, it looks like they'll be wearing their City Connects. We'll go our regular road. Target field, off, clear skies, Brian Wu. Everybody should be good, which is always nice. It's just kind of figuring out where I want people in the lineup, which doesn't really change once I kind of get the lineup set the way I like it. The only thing that I usually shift around is the third baseman. And I guess if it was a lefty pitcher, we would throw somebody else in, but it's been righties. So here we go. Game 4 of the ALCS coming at you. Subscribe and ring the bell if you'd like more content from me. Baseball every day, 6 p.m. Pacific time. We are rapidly approaching the end of the season. Hopefully you'll stick around throughout the fall and winter. And then we'll jump back into this in February. That's what I keep talking about. I do plan on doing some off-season content.
We've got the American League Championship Series.
The American League Championship Series Game 4.
Taking on the Minnesota Twins. John Shambi alongside Chris Singleton.
Our offense has been brutally bad. So difficult to, I'm sure difficult to watch, more difficult to participate in, but we can just get out of this and face different pitching. That might be the key. We still have this game and tomorrow's game in Minnesota before coming back home, so
I can't see this series lasting much longer. Yeah, that's usually the way it goes, but hey.
Our pitching and defense have been excellent. I think particularly our infielders have been fantastic. I think a special highlight would go to Ty France. Polanco's been great. Crawford hasn't had a whole lot to do. It seems like a lot of the stuff's been going to first or third base. We've had Moore and Urias combination over there at third base. But it's been a stellar effort. There hasn't been a ton for the outfield. It's been a lot of strikeouts from the pitching staff. It's been a lot of ground balls. And we're going to hopefully try and wrap this up here. But no big deal if we don't.
Because of the extension he gets and having a deep release point. If batters can attack pitches up in the zone, this lineup will have a chance to do some damage.
J-Rod coming to the plate. We are looking at a 94-mile-an-hour fastball, an 88-mile-an-hour changeup. A slider, or circle change, excuse me. A slider at 83 and a curveball at 80.
The pitch. Clips the corner. And we're underway.
A bit of a looser strike zone than we have seen throughout this series.
And a pitch.
There's a slider at 81. Oh, boy. It's going to be slow. Boy, oh boy.
And that's the first out. No, there's a small sigh of relief right there. I mean, just to keep that speed off the base.
You got a generous call, a bad swing, and then just kind of a reactionary swing way too late on that.
have to think about that runner potentially stealing, but also be in position to make a play. As an outfielder,
did they? Okay, so did they call that a strike?
I got to get to it quickly to try to keep this guy from taking.
No, they're going to call that. I think they called that a swing.
Everyone just a little more relaxed that he didn't reach base.
Strike 2. The wind and the pitch. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. The shortstop takes the ball. 1 out, base is empty. And that's outside.
Okay.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Okay, foul it off Crawford. That'll work.
Payoff pitch.
Ooh, and under it. Late and under it. The change was from a contact swing to a regular swing.
Now Scott Service lined up for the Seattle Mariners.
This has been the problem all series long. I don't know how to explain it at this point. I don't know how to
get him that run support early.
Pretend like I'm surprised.
The other team folds because they know how dominant he can be once he gets settled in. So put pressure on that other team right away. Jump out to a lead early, and a few runs is going to feel like 30.
Jorge Polanco in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Polanco in his 9th season, 30 years old now, and he was born in the Dominican Republic.
Oh, that's a bad swing. We've taken advantage of like 3 pitches and 2 walks in this series total.
And that curveball drops in there for a strike.
That sucks.
And down on strikes he goes, and it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. And 1, 2, 3.
I don't know. I don't know.
Like
I said that I don't know how to be surprised anymore. I can't believe the way that they're pitching this. And I can't figure it out. I don't trust anything that I'm seeing.
Number 33.
Just completely in a rocking chair. We're way too early or way too late. It's rare that we have good timing.
Primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially
that's not
late
what we were
in
looking
an
for.
at-bat.
Here comes the 0-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Well, this team was shut out in the previous game, and I'm really interested to see what did they talk about in that hitters meeting that's going to translate into the game and help them get on that scoreboard.
That one just misses.
I kind of disagree with that call, but I'm not 100% sure if he's been calling it super kindly on the outside. We've given this Twins pitching staff some bad swings already in this one.
And here it comes. Just missed.
That's
It's a good take.
a little frustrating that we can't hit that spot. Juan giving us a lot of trouble here. First batter of the game.
Spoils that one, and it remains
8 pitches.
We're always having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty
I'm
confident.
not getting the four seam to raise on us.
Able to make some type of contact.
High fly ball down the left field line. He's got it.
Rayleigh makes a nice play. When the fielders have needed to make the play, they've done a good job at making the plays. We haven't had a ton of them.
We could be in for a power showcase today with the wind blowing out, a lot of lift and separate, Chris.
Well, we know hitters are in this era definitely trying to hit the ball in the air regardless of the conditions, but I think even a little more so there's margin for error if you can get the ball up in the air. So, you know, you'll see at times, I'm sure, with 2 strikes.
Oh my
This one is
God.
blasted to right. Forget it. Way back there and gone.
That's just bad. It's a terrible pitch.
Flexes his power with that swing.
I shouldn't have thrown that. I should have worked more with the sinker. In the previous at-bat against Stephen Kwan, you could see that a lot of those fastballs were staying down. They weren't, like, sailing in the zone. And we left one just over the heart of the plate. Just not getting that one back.
On the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Here's Royce Lewis.
But we've also done a good job at keeping this lineup, like, in check. And it kind of would make sense, as weird as it sounds, to have one of those games where we just get blown apart. We're not trying to do that, obviously. But
part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
And that one hammered Rayleigh.
Okay, so Lou does not have his fastball today.
Sit in on the warning track.
I think we might have to try and stay away from it, because I'm guessing that one went down as well. No, that one just caught more plate.
If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Edouard Julien stands in here, takes ball one low. And a foul ball.
Already getting a lot of really good contact on his stuff. They do have good power. There's no denying that.
Just missed.
We're not getting the calls to help us in these counts.
He anticipated.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
Okay.
Swing and a pop-up.
Okay.
Crawford under it.
So before the game loaded in, I pointed out who had been doing really well, which was the pitchers and the first, second, and third baseman. We've seen balls go out of the yard, and we've seen put-outs by the outfield a little more. That's it's just a terrible pitch. It's all good, though.
And we're back. And here is Cal Robinson.
So what is the wind doing? They said blowing out 9 miles an hour.
Ober back to work. That one's in there.
Looking at
The
curveball.
atmosphere around postseason baseball, there really isn't anything like it in the sport. It's the time of year where the rally towels come out and the crowd energy gets cranked up even higher. Up and in, and it's 1-2.
That's where it gets so frustrating. Low, it's in the middle. High, it's low. Low, it's high.
Everything just blurs together, and it can be hard as a player not to get distracted by that kind of energy.
And down on strikes, and one away. And now for Seattle, Luke Rayleigh. There's a swing and a drive. That's back
Does that
there.
have enough?
And he brings it in on the warning track.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Swung up.
Hey, Ty France, let's go.
That one went back there, and that one
I was kind of hoping. So he threw a bunch of curveballs that actually looked really good. Part of me was hoping that he would keep throwing the curveball because he was going to make a mistake. So that's good for us. Ty France ties the game in the top of the second. We got to get dialed in here with Brian Wu, and we cannot be afraid to go to the bullpen. It is genuinely tempting to just throw a starter in the pen and see if we can figure this out.
He got punished for it. Hitter just did a really good job of staying within himself and getting the barrel to the baseball.
Because I think regardless, we're going to have days off before the World Series. That is one that I want back. We've had some weird games here in Minnesota over the years.
2 outs.
Who got me with that? Okay, so a 3-strike strikeout. I can't wait to leave Minnesota so I don't ever have to hear that fucking accordion bullshit.
All even at 1 apiece.
All right, let's dial it in pitching-wise. Way too aggressive on that last at-bat. I've done a better job at making sure to hit down and step out of the box
And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the shortstop, Carlos Correa.
Woo through 17 pitches.
The wind of the pitch. Foul ball there. That's in there.
There we go. That's what we need out of Ryan Wood. We got to hit those spots. We need some help on the corners. They haven't been egregious misses. One of them you could kind of go like, eh.
I mean, who's better to ask than you? I kind of wonder if Rusty is his actual name or just a nickname.
Yeah, no clue. Kicks and deals. That one just misses. 1-2 the count.
Anyways, Rusty's got a good zone, very good on the corners of the plate, but he'll give pitchers a little bit above the letters and below the knees.
That's the one time we've gotten someone to actually swing under that fastball. That's the best four-seam we've thrown so far today.
And when you look back at the pitch sequence on that strikeout, it's pretty interesting. Away, in, away, and then back in again. Really commanded both sides of the plate right there, and that makes it pretty tough to get comfortable in the box.
Here's Byron Buxton.
Oh boy.
Fastball for a strike.
Oof, that sinker did not sink.
Tied up here in the early going. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Outside low. Now 1-2.
1 ball. 2 strikes.
Yeah, a little over pitch there.
The pitch. Fights that one away. Still 1-2.
So if we're getting a little bit better of a feel.
Righty delivers. Tries to hold up, appeal to first, and he held up.
We might have a bit of an issue here because we're second
down,
really
bases
long
empty.
at bat of the game already.
Got him. He didn't make it easy.
Cannot believe we got
They
back
still
home.
get the strikeout.
That was a pretty fun at bat right there, but you kind of hate to see a long battle like that end on a questionable call. I think he was right in letting it go. Frustrating result after he fought so hard at the plate.
And now the Minnesota designated hitter, Matt Wallner. In there at the knees. 2 outs, base is empty. And a big swing and a miss.
Pretty nice circle change right there.
In the air, out towards right center. Rodriguez makes the grab, and that ends the inning. We played 2 full innings, and we're tied 1-1.
With the way we're pitching so far, both the cutter and that four-seam not going where I want them to. So it feels like it's going to become that circle change, sinker, slider sort of approach.
The pitch. That's a strike.
Way too early. Way too early. This is something we don't do terribly well.
There's a strike.
Yeah, step up.
Called. Chance to collect himself down 0-2. And the righty deals. He goes down looking.
Well, he throws him with a great fastball. Right
Man, I just...
When you think the ball's going to get into the gutter and somehow just hangs onto that edge and knocks down a pin. Well, he got the outside corner of the plate and got that call for a
I
strike.
should have committed to the high ball.
The batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1. Late on that fastball.
Well, just do that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
1 down, base is empty. Outside, and the count 1-2. And another ball.
Something that I do struggle with is when that hitting difficulty slides down, the pitches come in slower. So it starts to look worse
2-2
for us.
Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left
We
field.
probably shouldn't be early on that.
And there's 2 away.
We have to slow down our timing a little bit.
And up next for Seattle.
1 for
Julio
12
Rodriguez.
for Julio.
0 for 1.
I don't think
Struck
anybody
out
looks
swinging
good in the
left.
CS for us.
And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. That's off the mark, and the count even 1-1. Wouldn't chase that time. He swings and hits a fly ball center field. Buxton moves under it. He's got it, and that's the 3rd out. After 2.5, it remains a 1-1 ball game. Back in Minnesota, Max Kepler at the plate.
The right fielder, Max Kepler.
And the right-hander back to work. Fought off foul. The line to kick the pitch. And it's 1-1.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Next one is off the plate. And it's 2-1.
Overpitched that one.
And a good eye there. Swung on, belted. That one
Trail foul,
carried.
trail foul, trail foul.
And out of here. He leaves the yard to right. It's 2-1.
I don't know.
He just sent a jolt of electricity into this stadium with that swing. No, Boone, clearly some frustration out there on the mound right now. I mean, that ball was so close to going foul. Would have been a long strike, but instead, batter gets rewarded. Did a nice job of getting to the pitch and hitting it hard enough to get over the fence.
Into center field. That'll fall for a hit. So now back to the top of the order. Well, maybe that will end up getting him going.
Yeah, he really simplified there and kept his shoulders square to the plate. And
He doesn't have it. He doesn't fucking have his cutter or his goddamn fastball.
wasn't trying to overswing. I think that's the key for him to have success through the rest of this series.
Pounding ball here, rolls foul.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
To Crawford for one.
Just no fucking urgency.
Slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
Here's Alex Kirilloff. Outside low. Ball
And
one.
so he can't locate the fastball high and out of the zone, and he can't get stuff on the corners. Like, we are kind of fucked
Left-hand
here.
hitter waits. Runner takes off. On to France. No chance at the double play.
The problem with
runner in motion.
the problem starts to become is with how poorly I've been playing offensively, we can't be involved in a shootout.
And next for Minnesota, Royce Lewis. Fly to left his first time. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Man at second. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Around third. He scores, and they take a 2-run lead.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through. The middle of the field.
Julian now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. Moore gets him,
And our
easily
inability to
ends the
turn
inning.
that double play costs us a run.
But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. 3 innings in the books here in Game 4. It's the Twins 3.
Obviously,
and
we
the
have to
Mariners
figure this
1.
out offensively, but
4th game of the ALCS. Now the number.
JP Crawford.
I'm sure they have the same lineup that they've had. Yeah.
Two-hitter, J.P. Crawford. And a pitch. And there's a foul ball. Crawford, the former Gold Glove winner, 29 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2013.
That's the difference.
Up the middle.
I mean, we're giving them a lot of bad swings as well, but the difference in, like, they're getting that fastball in the corner. He's been doing it consistently.
And stepping in for the Mariners, Jorge Polanco went down on strikes his first time through. Fastball for a strike.
We're looking up.
He's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Next offering is fouled back. Bases empty, 1 away here in Game 4.
Okay, hey, Polanco at least.
And a pitch. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Out on the drop, 3rd strike, 2 gone.
Well, that's pretty much the dream 2-strike curveball. If you're the pitcher, hard downward break at the very end that just dips below the swing path. And they say pitchers want to try to bounce that pitch right on top of the plate. So that was exactly what he was looking for on the mound.
And here it comes. Foul ball.
A defensive swing right there. Some cheese on the inside part of the plate. But the hands are still stinging after that one.
Wouldn't chase that time.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Okay,
Foul
hey,
ball
foul it
still,
off.
1 and 2 count.
Okay, foul it off. Still early on these, I'm guessing. Okay, good.
Righty to the plate. That misses. The count now 2 and 2. 2 down, nobody on. Here in Game 4 of the ALCS. Swing and a miss.
Lost patience there.
And he's down on strikes.
High
Picks up
fastball's always been a
strikeout number
problem.
7. Nobody left for Seattle. Score holds. It's 3-1. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now Correa up to
The
hit.
shortstop. Correa.
The pitch. And there's a strike.
Well, these Twins showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more
nice
pitches
job,
than he
France.
wanted to at this point of the game.
And he
See if we
handles
can
it
get
himself
Wu
for
through the
out.
4th here.
So up next for Minnesota.
See if he can
Byron
stabilize a
Buxton.
little bit.
Buxton.
That's outside.
Fuck.
And that's ball 1.
And that pitch count is impactful.
been all
because
goddamn
if they can keep
night
making
with
him
this
work
shit.
hard out there, it may force the bullpen to get involved a little sooner rather than later.
On the ground, right side, into the outfield, base hit. And the postseason success continues for him.
I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So Pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Wallner batting with one down, takes a strike. And now it's even up. On the ground, could be two. He flips it to second in time, and that's two. No runs, one hit, no errors, and no one left. On to the top of the fifth we go. It's the Twins 3 and the Mariners 1.
This is the kind of game that we can, as silly as it sounds, afford in Game 4.
We go to the top of the fifth, and now for Seattle, Luke Raley. Ober back to work. This one in the air center field. Buxton moves under it. Makes the catch, and there's one gone. Ty France up next for the Mariners. He's already homered here in this one. That one fouled off. Base is empty, one away, and we're at the top of the fifth.
Now there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if he can mix that in whenever he wants.
I did not mean to hit the button. I thought.
Gets to it on to first. Got him. Two gone after the
Oh
strikeout.
boy.
Take a look at the three-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple.
I didn't mean to hit it. Darn it.
Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
The 1-0.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
2 outs. Swings through that one.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at-bat.
Late with the swing there.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Time called. The 2-2 will have to wait just a second. 2 down, nobody on. Dives, and he can't hang on. And he beats it. He's safe.
Nice job, Handiger. It's a good effort at third. That's a base hit is the correct call. It's not an error by anybody.
And next is the designated hitter, Josh Rojas. He's 0 for 1. First pitch misses. Haniger, the runner at first with 2 gone. Next offering upstairs.
No, that pitch not even close. A 2-0 count now. He can't be over aggressive. He's got to make sure that pitch is right on a tee for him.
Center field. Makes the grab on the run. And that is that.
Buxton.
One left for Seattle.
He hasn't been quite the thorn in my side this series as he usually is. I was hoping that would drop for like just a cheeky little single. It's a bad swing. Stop me if you've heard that before.
We head to the bottom of the fifth. Now it's the right fielder, Max Kepler.
Max Kepler.
In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone.
Well, these Twins doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice, so they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
That's
0-2 now. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul
that
ball.
sucks. No way, really. That's a really well located pitch.
Up and in. Gonna count 1-2. On the ground to third. Not in time. An infield knock to start the inning.
It doesn't really matter where you are in the lineup. Your job is to get on base and try to start a rally if you're leading off an inning. So an infield single does the job right there. Now we'll see if they can make something happen.
Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Still able to get it there in time. He keeps his composure and they get the out.
This is what it's all about on that right side of the
It's a great effort by France. It just bobbed a little too far. We're going to have a hard time getting that other guy. We'll go ahead and bring in Saucedo, who I hope was the guy that I put up.
We're talking about middle innings and the little length out of this arm.
These are the hits that we've been able to avoid for most of this series, for this entire series. The home runs. The location's been pretty good from our starters and relievers throughout these playoffs. We've had some missed pitches. We haven't been punished for them. Today we've been punished for them, and they weren't that bad. Well. Okay, there we go. Now we're talking. I fucking hate that pitch. How could I not get that? Whatever. This is a little low. Does the wind have something to do with that? That seems kind of silly, but also like kind of just stupid baseball shit. Like we really got to put it up. Right at the top. Okay.
And now Stephen Kwan. And that one fouled off. Tapped up the first base side. France. The underhand flip. On the underhand toss.
Hated that toss.
Right there, stayed in the tunnel a long time. Got that hitter out front, rolled over it, put it on the ground.
Alex Kirilloff, the next twin up to hit. And a swing and a miss.
This guy's sink has so much drop at it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
That's a strike.
Here's a 1-1. And that one is lifted in the air. Haniger sizing it up. Makes the catch in and goes.
Okay, good job, Saucedo. Way to get us out of that. That fastball was a pretty bad pitch.
We're through 5. It's the Twins 3 and the Mariners 1.
We're a bloop and a blast away from tying this game. I like that we were able to tie it in the top of the second. Just unfortunate that we couldn't dial it in pitching wise.
And leading off, Dylan Moore. The right-hander back to work. That one ripped.
I think unfortunately the ballpark's going to hold that one.
And it's off the out-of-town scoreboard. And that's
probably should have gone for 3.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
That was kind of dumb.
Back to the top of the lineup. Here's the Mariners' leadoff man, Julio Rodriguez. In there at the knees.
That's okay. That's okay.
Well, these Mariners, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
And there's one away.
If we are having trouble with low 90s, there's no way we're going to have trouble or going to be able to figure out their bullpen.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, J.P. Crawford. Swings through that one for strike 1.
Well, the guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter. You got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen. But you got to take what he's offering.
This is the best example of why this has been a fucking nightmare. This entire goddamn series. They're getting the call on the outside. It's a good pitch. It's the 4th best pitch he throws, and we're stupidly swinging at dumb shit low.
Kicks and fires.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Lock in. Come on.
That one ripped right center field. And in one hops
That's
the
a
wall.
double.
The
That's a
run
double.
comes in from second.
Nicely
and they
done,
trail by
JP.
one. And now the
Nicely
tying
done,
run
JP.
is into scoring
That is the
position.
first
Well,
small
back within
ball
one
run that
as
we
he
have
brings on
scored.
the run. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Man at second with one away. And up next for Seattle, Jorge Polanco.
One ball, no
Pitch
strike.
misses there. Ball one. In the
Go
dirt.
back. We're good.
Runner stays where he is, but the count moves to 2-0. Man at second. And
Ooh,
fouled
what?
off.
We're not really getting check swings here. It's a bad swing, but
At the belt and fires. On the ground at first, Kirilov. And he takes it himself for the out.
we advanced the runner, but would have liked to have done more with that.
Right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Raleigh swings through
Thank
for
God.
strike
No
one.
ball, one strike.
With the tying run in third, and we're in the top half of the sixth. Next offered in
Stop
there for a strike.
fucking
And it's
swinging.
0-2.
Just stop
And he
swinging
asks
at
for
everything,
time before
man.
the 0-2 pitch. Caught him looking for the K.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
Bottom of the sixth inning.
God damn
And
it.
for the Twins, Royce Lewis.
Third baseman. Lewis.
Bryce Miller gets the ball now.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for
Now
quality
pitching for
pitches
the
out of him right here. Got to do his
Number
best to keep
pitching,
the score right
Bryce
where it is.
Miller.
The pitch. And a foul ball.
That's not good.
And fires in a
There we
fastball
go.
at
There's a better,
95.
probably the best fastball we've seen all day. You're getting so much contact on these.
Here comes a pitch. Just off
On
the
these
inside corner.
pitches.
Now 1-2.
We are having quite a bit of trouble actually like getting them out. It's very frustrating.
Line drive, base hit.
It's just one of those games, man.
So a runner aboard to start the inning.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite
That's pretty
field.
bad.
And it
That
doesn't
was pretty
always
bad.
translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Here's the 0-1. Just missed.
1-1.
And another ball. And a swing and a miss.
Very rare strikeout that we've been able to get today.
Came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time, a little anxious.
And here comes Carlos Correa. Slider clips the zone.
And there we finally get a call. That's what we've been looking for. Just trying to figure that out.
With one out. Good eye right there.
Well,
And a pitch. Got him. And there's 2 away.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
Runner on the go. That's in for a strike. Throw safe.
When you're trying to swap a bag against an elite-level arm behind the plate like this guy, you better get a great jump and hope that your speed can finish this job. That was a great jump right there. Really nice steal at second base.
Next offering misses, and the count is 1-2. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the bottom of the 6th. That misses the zone. 2-2.
now we've had Buxton's number. There it is.
Through that one, it's a strikeout.
There it is.
They get
Doubling up on the off
single, but
speed.
leave him stranded. Game 4 heads to the 7th inning now. It's the Twins 3. And
Hey,
the
we're still in
Mariners
this.
2.
We're still in this. It just doesn't feel like we're in this because of how poorly we've been playing for multiple games now, and I feel like we really threw away an opportunity with JP on third. We have 9 outs to go. And again, not an elimination thing, so we get to play a little on the more relaxed side. We need to play more on the relaxed side.
Now pitching for the Twins, number 56, Caleb Fieldball.
Here's the left fielder, Luke Raley.
The left fielder.
Four-seam at 95, a slurve at 82, 12-6 at 78, and a slider at 91.
The pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Some movement in the Twins bullpen. Griffin Jacks, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Oker, a left-hander, also throwing. Swing and a miss.
We got it.
As he was out front
That's
that time. And time
That's 2
called
pitches
at
out of the
plate.
zone.
Maybe trying to slow things down here in a crucial spot. That misses, and that is ball 1.
Well, with both starters out of this ball game, it now becomes a battle of the bullpens, and just seeing which manager can match up better and who's.
And a swing and a miss. And that's the
We had
first
no
out.
shot.
A big
Absolutely
first out
no
here,
shot
the
at that.
7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
France stands in now and watches strike 1. And now 1-2.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, this is exactly what you're looking for from your bullpen arm when you roll them out there to start a new inning, hold on to a small lead. Just such a stabilizing effect. And not only get the first 2 hitters, but to strike them out. That gives everyone on defense a big boost of confidence.
Haniger at the plate with 2 away. Swings through that one. Next offering in there for a strike. And that is strike 2. Time asked for at the plate. Maybe an attempt to break up the rhythm that he's got going on the mound right now. Looking to get the tying run on base. That missed inside, and that's ball 1. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And the Mariners set down 1-2-3. Offense held in check there. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Twins 3 and the Mariners 2. And welcome back to the ballpark. Set for the last half of the 7th. Now it's the DH, Matt Wallner. That's a slider for a strike. Miller, in his 2nd season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a slurve, a 2-seamer, and he works in a changeup. The wind of the pitch. The punch out there. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off.
Wow, short work to send him back in to start the inning, and no messing around either. All 3 pitches were in the strike zone, attack mode all the way, and that's pretty impressive given the pop he was dealing with at the plate.
Fastball in for a strike. It's 0-1. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
And ball 1.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Off the mark there. And the count's even at 2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, right now he's in cruise control, autopilot, just dominating these hitters. It doesn't look like it's a fun at bat. And all of a sudden, you become in awe of this guy on the mound. Somebody's got to break this thing up. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Got to put a ball in play.
Jeffers in now. Takes ball 1 off the plate. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-1. And strike 2.
Man, this has been a real important inning in relief. I mean, so far, they've been doing a great job holding that deficit at 1.
That to right. He's got
nice
it.
play by
And that'll
Haniger.
end the inning.
It's a little tricky to see that strip when the name is all over the place. Okay, so we brought in Miller. Maybe not my best decision, but just wanted to, like... I didn't want to eat up the bullpen too much. I'm willing to eat his start a little bit. Castillo will be fine tomorrow.
Now pitching for the Twins, number 22.
Now it's the Mariners DH, Josh Rojas.
Slurve at 89, a 4-seam at 99, a sinker at 97, a circle change at 90, and a cutter at 95.
Pitch. And that's outside. Ball 1. Minnesota's bullpen with some action. Yohan Duran getting loose out there.
Rojas is Rojas our DH, I believe.
Wouldn't chase that time. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to try to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Dylan Moore in the on-deck circle. 3-1 now. 3-1, and he couldn't come up with it.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
The third baseman, Dylan.
Making a move at first. Coming in as the pinch runner, Ryan Bliss.
Number 9.
Come on, let's do something.
No outs. Runner at first.
Let's do something.
And stepping in for the Mariners, Dylan Moore. 1 for 2. Swing and a miss.
We late on that?
With a single base runner, because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. Swings and misses. And the count is 0-2. And now he'll ask for time and step out of the box. With the go-ahead run at the plate late here in Game 4. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Had him way out front of the slurve.
I was looking for the fastball.
As soon as it started, 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there. At least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
Rodriguez goes after that one for strike 1.
Buddy, what are we doing?
pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, just gotta give you
There's
some
the fucking
confidence out there now that
fastball.
you can win this battle.
Righty delivers. And a swing and a miss. 2 out. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Left-hand batter waits. Outside. And now 2-0.
Right now, they're looking for something hit hard into the gaps, give them an opportunity with 2 outs to score that run from first.
Just missed. Jorge Polanco up next for the Mariners. Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Squeezes it, and that's the 3rd out. No runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 man left. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead.
We got a fucking walk and couldn't do anything with it, and I should not have swung 3-0.
Back in target field, now the left fielder, Stephen Kwan. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers.
This game is becoming more and more frustrating just because we are...
Inside corner, and
We're keeping it close and just can't... We've had opportunities and we can't take advantage of them.
And 1-2.
1-2.
And that just misses. Right-hander kick steals. On the ground. And that one handled. Throws to first. 1 gone to the bottom of the 8th. And here's the first baseman, Alex Kirilloff. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1. Good eye in that spot.
Ah,
Just
damn
missed
it.
with a good breaking ball.
It's been
in.
all
Looking for that hitter
day.
to chase and perhaps get some weak contact or a swing and miss. Good job on both sides.
And
That one
another
just got a
ball.
little anxious on
Bases
that
empty,
one.
1 away. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. That's down and in.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
I
There's
don't
ball
know.
4.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
So man aboard. Down the third baseman, Royce Lewis. And he takes a strike.
He's a master at hitting fastballs. You need to be careful with location if you're going to throw them.
On the ground, right side. And foul ball. The 0-2. Swing and a miss, and he got him. Now 2 away. Here's the second baseman, Edouard Julien. Swing and a pop-up. Settles under it. Brings it in. And that is that. Twins wind up stranding 1, and it remains a 3-2 ball game.
So the previous pitcher they brought in was a lot more cautious with the left-handed hitters. Didn't want to bring it in the zone, and it was easier to identify it coming in rather than going away. But it's that speed differential. That speed differential gets us all the time. It's a constant problem throughout the season. If you can throw anything with a double-digit difference, all you have to do is throw it once or twice, and we just cannot. I cannot figure it out. We have struggled throughout this entire series, and somehow we are winning.
Actually likes the 1-run game better than a comfortable 3-run save opportunity because
And of course he
that's
goes
when
with
pitches his
that.
best.
Polanco swings through it for strike 1.
So he has a 4-seam fastball at 102, a splitter at 97, and he throws a 12-6 curve at 88.
And there's a ball. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock.
That's what we were able to
Off
take
to a good
advantage
start
with
with a leadoff
Ty France.
Well, that at bat had a lot of pressure riding on it, so really great job coming through right there. It's got to feel good. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Riley swings through it for strike one. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
These guys today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
And now Luke Raley, 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout.
One ball.
Go back, go back, go back.
Nice job behind the plate there.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
They're applying pressure, quality at bats, quality swings right now, and see this offense doing it one man to the next, showing a lot of fight right now, and they're making it difficult for the back end of this bullpen to close out this game.
That's on me.
Check swing. You went
Need to let that go. We're too late, I'm sure. Yeah.
Next offering upstairs.
Lots of anxious fans in the ballpark right now. You can feel it.
A 1-run lead here at the top of the ninth. That's towards center. That one carrying. And that's a double. Cut off. Now a throw home. And he's got no chance. He's out.
You are out of your fucking mind. Why did that not do that correctly? What the fuck? There's always some dumb bullshit with this game. I sent him home. I sent him home. I sent him fucking home. I hate this game sometimes. I sent him home. I told him to go home. Ah, fucking damn it. Absolute bullshit.
Up next for Seattle, the first baseman, Ty France.
2 on.
The send all runners is such a frustrating... Whatever.
1 out. And now for Seattle, Ty France. Golden opportunity right here.
1-0.
Now a pitch out, and perhaps they were protecting against the squeeze. One out. The possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. That's off the
inside.
mark, and it's 2-0. Duran maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that
It wasn't a home run.
way. You know, pitchers, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
And the righty deals. That's hard hit on the line. And it's into the gap. One runs in. Now a second crosses the plate. 4-3, they take the lead. And he's got a double.
Love how he let that ball
Let's
travel.
fucking go!
Nice
Let's go! fucking bullshit. Whatever. 1-run lead. We're good. We have Munoz. We warmed him up for this exact reason.
Justin Topa on a
They're
pitch
going to
out
bring
of
in a
the
new
pen
pitcher
That's
immediately.
a big potential run out there in second as he comes in trying to keep the deficit where it is. For the infielders, they got to be thinking about keeping the ball from getting by them into the outfield any way they can.
here. 1 out, runner at second. And up next for Seattle, Mitch
Topa throws a
Haniger,
sinker at
going for
97, a
3.
slider at 85, a cutter at 95, and a circle change at 89.
Gets the slider
That's an
in there
interesting
for a
arm
strike.
slot.
Well,
Glad I
he's
took a
been
look
good
at
for
that
the
one.
most part. Is it going to take someone going out to the mound to maybe refocus him a bit?
Well, partner, every pitcher's a little different. I liken it to you. Sometimes you come in and you're not as focused, and I kind of do what it takes to get you on track, and then you have a great show. So perhaps it's the same with him. Nobody really wants their rhythm broken up, but sometimes they need a little pick-me-up.
And the right-hander deals. Swing
Oof.
and a miss.
Really not counting on a sinker in that location.
Third straight at bat. In now is the Mariners DH. Ryan
Look at how
Lewis.
big that thing. That's a contact swing. We just
A swing and a miss. And
probably
that's
should have
strike
actually
one.
brought in a pinch hitter here.
Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game.
Especially because
here
it's a
in the ninth.
DH. Should like probably get Trammell in.
This one gets away as he can't handle it behind the plate.
I hit the wrong button. I hit RB and then I was like, I can correct it, and then it's like, no, don't worry about it.
Man on second, 2 down. Fouls it off.
Okay,
Still
okay,
1
foul it
and
off.
2.
Are we still just like super early on all of this?
The pitch. Gets a piece and stays alive. Back and forth we go. A seesaw battle in the late stages of this one. Got it. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. But
That's
they'll
on
pick up
me.
a
What
couple
a
runs
disastrous
here, both
inning.
coming
What a
on this
fucking
2-run
disastrous
double.
inning.
It's now a 4-3
That
ball
is-
game.
We cost ourselves a run, but we get the lead. We get the lead, and we get to bring in our closer.
We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Andres Munoz.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
Okay, what's going on there? Top left or top right? Okay, not really sure. Don't love it. I don't love it.
Well, 1-run game. Here's Carlos Correa.
Oop, boy. I'm so distracted with that top right. Just lock in here. We're fine. We're fine.
Hit in the air.
What
center
is
field.
happening? Settle down,
Rodriguez
settle down,
under it.
settle down.
Calls it in, and there's one away. That's a big first out right there, and that changes things.
Yeah, you can kind of see how just the hope and optimism is shrunk a little bit, but they got a couple more outs to work with. They got to find a way to get a runner on and get one around the bases.
Buxton swings through it for strike 1. Ground ball left side. On to France. That takes care of Buxton.
I don't understand
That's why you walk the lines on
why.
the corners late in the ball game
It's
like
like I
this,
can't
positioned
get it
perfectly.
correctly.
So they're down to their final out. Matt Wallner, the next twin up to hit. Gets the call. Strike 1. The Twins down to their final strike. That misses the zone. 1-2 to count. And for the first time ever,
we did it! We won the game! What a fucking nightmare of a game to win. Holy shit.
Congratulations to the American League champions. These players have worked hard all season long, and their hard work has paid off.
4 straight American League championships for us.
Can't wait to get it started.
We have played like absolute dog do in this series and somehow managed to eke out a win.
Thank you for watching the American League Championship Series on
Oh
MLB
my
The Show.
goodness. The good news is, this is exactly why I made sure that there was a gap between every series. Just take a day off. Play literally anything else. Just play something else. We end up knocking out 8 hits. Ty France is your player of the game. 2 for 4. He had a home run that tied the game at the top of the second, and he had a what ended up being the game-winning double in the top of the 9th. Let's go! J.P. Crawford was 1 for 4. He had a double and knocked in a run. Rayleigh was 1 for 4 with a double and a run. Dylan Moore was 1 for 3 with a double and a run. Bryce Miller gets the win. 3 innings pitched, 1 hit, 6 strikeouts, 1 walk, no earned. And Johan Duran gets the loss. 1.1 inning pitched. It was only because I suck at base running, apparently. 4 hits, 0 strikeouts, no walks, 2 earned. And Andres Munoz gets the save, his 4th of the postseason. Keeleroff had a home run, as did Max Kepler. Royce Lewis knocked in a run. Really weird base running situation. I must have sent the wrong person home. I have no idea what happened, but I felt like I should have been able to tie it. It's one of those really annoying plays where it's like maybe a home run, but not a home run. So you're hitting to like, maybe I thought I was hitting or like hitting LB to get to tag up and then LB again to get him around. But then I thought I sent someone home. What a disaster, but it doesn't cost us the game. We're still able to win, and congratulations to us. We win the American League Championship Series, and we'll be taking on Atlanta or St. Louis in the World Series. And let's find out who that opponent will be. Let's view today's games. And we will actually go ahead and simulate through that day. View today's games. Can Atlanta clinch the series? Can St. Louis stave off elimination for one more day? They can. They can. I think maybe we watch Game 7 of the NLCS tomorrow. Maybe that's what we'll do. Well, here, I'll make sure to save just in case. I don't want to lose this. Yeah, let's do that. I didn't actually have like a good option for like another game to play, but we could watch Game 7 of the NLCS. I'll commentate it like we did the All-Star game, and we'll see who we play. And that'll be tomorrow's off-day content. So if we advance the day, still 3-3. Today's games, yeah, Atlanta, St. Louis. Steven Matz taking on Yona. All right. Noah. Do you pronounce the Y? Do you not? Who knows? But we're going to watch that tomorrow. So tune in, 6 p.m. Pacific time right here on the channel. I know I said play any other game in the world, but why don't we just watch a game instead? That's a lot less stressful. There you go. Hopefully you enjoyed the ebbs and the flows of this game. What a nightmare. We win in 4. I was getting a little worried that it was going to start to slip away from us. We have had trouble batting in this series. Nothing was worse for me in this postseason than scoring 10 runs against the Houston Astros in that first game. We never replicated it. It took us 4 games to get 10 runs back. Like, just absolutely awful. But we get the win, and we're on to the World Series, and that's what matters. So tomorrow we'll watch Game 7 of the NLCS. And then on Thursday, we will start the World Series, and that'll run through the rest of the season. And then we will jump into off-season content, and we'll keep it going until February of next season. If you'd like more content, subscribe right over here. Ring the bell down below. You can leave a comment below if you enjoyed the video, or if you think I talk too much, apparently, because that's, not what you're supposed to do in a YouTube video. You can watch the baseball playlist right over here, and you can check out this morning's video up here, which is another NBA 2K card video. Finally, 2K25 works. Thanks again for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed, and we'll catch you next time. Goodbye, good sports. Go Mariners. Have a great rest of your night.